hear the sound of the closing bell at the New York Stock Exchange. It signals the end of another trading day on Wall Street. The Dow Jones climbed over the course of the afternoon. It ended the day at around 418 points. The S&P 500 and the tech-heavy Nasdaq had gains as well. They both ended up around 1%. I want to bring in now Hannah Miao for more. She's a markets reporter at the Wall Street Journal. Hannah, welcome. It's good to see you. Let's start with what's driving the markets today.
Thanks for having me. So a part of the recent rebound in markets comes from a shift in how investors are thinking about the Federal Reserve's future interest rate increases. Last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that the Fed is set to raise interest rates by 0.75 percentage point at its next meeting, but is considering a smaller interest rate increase in December. And rising interest rates have really weighed on stock performances this year. And so any pivot or pause from the Fed could be a boost to stocks. And investors are also gearing up for a really big week of earnings reports. About a third of companies in the S&P 500 are set to report earnings this week. So a lot ahead this week.
Right. I mean, I saw you wrote about that on the Journal. Some of the world's largest tech companies, as you said, are slated to release their quarterly earnings. What should we expect to see?
Absolutely. Some of the big names reporting this week include Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, and Amazon. And those five companies make up more than a fifth of the S&P 500's market value, which means they're really heavily weighted in the major stock indexes. And so if these companies beat Wall Street earnings expectations, stocks could go up, and that could boost the major indexes. If these companies do not meet Wall Street expectations, stocks could fall and again weigh on the major index performances. And it's difficult to predict exactly what the results will look like, but investors are very eager to hear how companies are navigating the difficult business environment, particularly with high inflation and increasingly the strong dollar. Actually, tech companies derive more of their business internationally than many other industries. And so when the dollar rises, as it's been doing this year, that makes other currencies less valuable and can cut into revenue from abroad. And so those are some of the major themes that we're expected to hear from these companies this week.
Now, what about the drops in Chinese tech stocks? Does that have an impact on U.S. tech earnings?
Certainly, the market reacted very strongly to Xi Jinping securing a third term as China's leader. The U.S. listed shares of Chinese companies sold off very sharply today. And other U.S. companies do a lot of business in China and could see their earnings impacted by some of the outlook there. But in terms of the results we're seeing this week, it's important to remember that quarterly earnings reports are backwards looking. So all the results that we're seeing here are from the 3 months that ended in September. So we shouldn't expect to see an impact of, the news from China today in the results later this week. However, certainly corporate executives may discuss what their outlook is on business in China moving forward.
And look at projections. Well, Hannah Miao, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.